President Obama today asked Congress to authorize military force to fight the Islamic State group in what would be the first war vote in 13 years.
We are going to degrade and ultimately destroy this terrorist group.
The group known as ISIS has overrun parts of Iraq and Syria and killed several American hostages, including most recently Kayla Mueller.
But local lawmakers say the president needs to be more precise with his plan.
We've got to do some hearings here and really kind of do the deep dive in what he's asking for.
Good evening, everyone. One thing the president did make clear today is that he does not want to turn this into wars like we've recently seen in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Specifically, he also doesn't want to have combat troops on the ground, but some say that is an option that should be considered, including at least one Wisconsin lawmaker. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz talked with U.S. lawmakers from across the state and has our balanced coverage.
Good afternoon.
President Barack Obama says he doesn't want another costly war, but he warns it will take time to dismantle the Islamic State.
But our coalition is on the offensive. ISIL is on the defensive, and ISIL is going to lose.
To make that happen, the president needs Congress to sign off under the War Powers Resolution. It was put into place in 1973, and here are the facts. It requires Congress to give consent before the president can commit U.S. forces to armed conflict. This is the first time a war powers request has been made since 2002. That's when President George W. Bush asked Congress to strike Iraq. The resolution allows military force to be used without an official war declaration.
I'm convinced that the United States should not get dragged back into another prolonged ground war in the Middle East. That's not in our national security interest, and it's not necessary for us to defeat ISIL.
Republican Senator Ron Johnson disagreed in a Tuesday interview.
Every military expert will say that we absolutely need ground troops if we're going to accomplish that goal of defeating ISIS.
Unlike Johnson, fellow Republican Congressman Reed Ribble says he isn't sure ground troops are needed.
I think that determination needs to be done by the Joint Chiefs and by the military that you're going to send to fight the war.
In a statement, Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin said this debate is long overdue, and she's pleased the president has taken this step. However, Baldwin says she believes Congress must ask tough questions and work together to improve the president's proposal. One thing both sides agree on is the president's request is timely. Without a timetable set, both sides say they hope to reach an agreement soon. Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.
Now, the president's proposal would expire after 3 years. We also reached out to Republican Congressman Glenn Grothman for reaction, but we have not yet heard back from his office.